guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing something very different and special. Today I am redrawing a page from a good friend of mine's manga, and she's drawing a page of my manga. So we're sort of doing like an art swap, sort of like page swap. We're basically kind of doing like a draw this in your style for one another's manga. So yeah, this video is in collaboration with Elle from Elle Art. I will link her in the description. She is one of my closest internet friends for a long time. We go way back to like high school. We've known each other since like the fanime community days, and we're still both active YouTubers to this day. I was really honored and excited when she accepted my request to make a collaboration video together. I just feel like it's long overdue. I don't think I've really ever made a collab video with any of my YouTube friends, on this new account at least. I don't even remember if I've really collabed with any of my YouTuber friends on my old account either, but still, I thought it would be really fun. And when we got together and like discussed ideas and stuff, we were just kind of coming up with so many collaboration ideas, so maybe, who knows, we might collab again in the future. But today's video, again, we're doing a redraw of each other's manga pages. It was really interesting because we have very different art styles, especially like in the way we make comics. It's very obvious that my style is a lot on the simpler side, and her style is so intricate and professional and beautiful, and it was totally a challenge for me to like recreate her page because, I don't know, I totally was like feeling like I'm like downgrading her page by drawing it in my style because it looks so professional. All her pages and mine just kind of look like I drew them in MS Paint. But no, it was really charming to see how the same page could be interpreted in two different artist styles. So it was a really fun thing to do with, especially like as good of a friend as Elle is. Like, I don't know if I would have done this with too many other people because there's a lot of pressure to like make it really nice and perfect and stuff, and I definitely wanted to do justice to Elle's manga because it is really adorable. I will link that in the description as well so that you can all read it and support her. It is a very cute story. I was definitely like trying to make sure I did it justice and stuff because I can tell that she put so much love into her comic, and I wanted to make sure that I put the same amount of love in my page too. And I'm going to link specifically Elle's video where she goes through the process of publishing this comic because it is just, first of all, the coolest thing ever to see her comic in paperback format. It's always been my dream to do that for one of my comics, and to see Elle get to do it, it just makes me so happy for her. And it's like, I want it so bad, low-key, like a copy of her book, but I'm gonna be good and wait until I have a hard copy of one of my manga so we can like properly trade. But it's also really interesting to watch her process of how she reformats each of the pages for publishing, because I believe this story was part of a zine collective, and it seems like they had predetermined sizes that you had to abide by when making your pages. She went with the publishing website Kablam, which is also coincidentally the publishing website that I will also be planning on using. So she had to kind of reformat each of the pages to publish it under their parameters. And she tried out a bunch of different paper styles and cover styles. So some of the covers are kind of thicker type of paper like cardstock, and some of them are holographic. So again, yeah, check out that video because it's really cool to see the process of that as an aspiring comic artist or someone who's just into comics in general. I think you'd really enjoy that video. Anyway, back to the story itself. So Clepsydra is the title of Elle's manga, and I mentioned it earlier, it's a really cute story, but it's actually very like, it is cute. It's a very cute and adorable, like I just remember the ending most of all because I'm a very happy ending oriented person, but like it's a very deep and emotional, it's a very deep story. So definitely keep that in mind if you go and read it. It's very like, it deals with a lot of like real life issues and just a lot of kind of some sad topics that could be very sensitive for some people. So very much keep that in mind. Look at the content warnings before you read it, and you know, be safe, take care of yourself and everything. But I love the way that she was unafraid to tackle such an emotionally raw and very realistic issue in the context of the fantasy being that one of the characters is born with these powers that she sort of kind of accidentally realizes that they're superpowers when her girlfriend points it out to her that, oh, that's like not normal, like not everybody can do that. You could say it's kind of a maho shoujo type of story because yeah, one of the characters has these superpowers that she was born with, and then I don't want to like spoil it, but yeah, she kind of has to like lay low for a while, so the other girl kind of like loses touch with her for a little while and like starts like really worrying about her and stuff, and the way they reconnect is really heartwarming. The page that I chose to draw is the page where they finally sort of get back in touch with each other and catch up, and I just thought it was really heartwarming. I personally, so I can appreciate a really deep and heart-wrenching story, but I feel like my inclination is to gravitate towards stories that are more lighthearted, slice of life, very low stakes kind of thing. And the reason why I chose this page to draw was that it's one of the more lighthearted pages in the story. This page just kind of warmed my heart, especially just with like the context of it and just like the pureness of it. Like the two of them catching up and talking about things that they've been into lately and like teasing each other and whatnot. And it was just so cute. So I just had to choose this one to be the page I redraw. So yeah, that's basically the story. It's about two main characters, Isabel and Sable, and Isabel is our like main character, where we're kind of focused on her story and her discovery of her powers, and then her life kind of taking a little bit of a tumultuous turn and her kind of just coping with that, and also coping with these powers and figuring out what to do with them, like whether to use them for good or use them for more selfish reasons. And I don't know, it's just really cute and interesting, and I personally really enjoyed it. I also appreciated it a lot deeper because I know the author and I love the author, and it was just a really cool thing to get to see one of my friends complete a full work, and I'm just so proud of her. Like, I couldn't be more happy for her. It's just really cool to see your friend succeeding like that. And again, it was really fun and interesting to draw a page of a manga that wasn't my own story, because that's all that I'm used to drawing lately is my own comic, so it was really cool to try somebody else's. I have been thinking of doing a Tokyo Mew Mew page redraw because that's like one of my all-time favorite manga, and maybe I'll do that one day, but it's really cool that the first manga page redraw was with my friend, so it was cool that we got to do that as a little art trade. And now I have this renewed sense of motivation to keep working hard on my own story so that I too can one day hold a book in my hands that I self-published, because that would just be the coolest thing in the world. Anyway, here's what the finished page looks like. I really like how it turned out personally, and I hope she likes it too. Okay, time for the most exciting part of the video. We are going to show Elle the page that we redrew, and we are going to get her live reaction, so enjoy this next portion of the video with our semi-chaotic Discord call. Okay, so without further ado, I'll show it to you. Okay, I hope you like it. Alright, here it is here.
Hit me, woman!
Ready? Drum roll!
Da, 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 da,
Ta-da!
Okay, I need to view the chat because it's only... Oh my gosh! Wait! Hold on! I have the paperback version with me, like... I was going through all of the pages of the comic wondering, like, I wonder what page she's gonna draw, because I know that she said that she had an idea. I kept lingering on that page wondering if this would be the one that you picked.
No way! So you called it?
Yeah!
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
This is... I am very clearly at a loss for words. Okay.
It was so interesting to see like our different styles and the way we each do manga, and like same page, different flavors.
I'm viewing the full version now and I'm dying. It's so cute.
Thank you.
One thing that I noticed that I didn't realize after the fact until I had done the test print for the comic is that I made a mistake with the speech bubbles in the phone panel. So
that's so funny, because I was actually thinking about that. I was like, wait a minute, who's talking to I was like so embarrassed, like, oh, I missed something. I'm awful. I have to go reread the comic, because like I was like really trying to figure out who's who in the speech bubbles. But that's so funny you say that.
No,
I knew it.
I made something. No, I made a really silly mistake, because it's supposed to be showing Isabella's screen, but I had her bubbles on the left instead of on the right.
I could tell with like the mood and temperament of each of them. I'm like, oh, one of them seems like they had a bad day, but I guess it was the other one.
Like I said, I had a hunch that maybe you would be drawing this page, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if she's gonna notice that, and if she's going to fix that in her version, and you kept it the same.
She didn't notice.
Just seeing the hand-drawn, like, cow emojis and the keyboard interface is super duper cute.
I'm so happy you didn't look at it and you were like, what's with this sloppy UI?
No, it's super duper cute.
Why is the keyboard font in Comic Sans? That's my handwriting, but okay.
Yeah, seeing your version of the top panel is also super interesting. Like, because obviously we have like very different instincts when drawing backgrounds. So it's like,
yeah, you can tell I struggle with them a lot. The artist struggled here.
It looks good. Just like scrolling down and looking at it, it is just so absolutely adorable. Like, and
I feel like there's a lot of things, like you have actual like tools and like resources, tones and brushes and stuff, not as much that I have access to, but so I felt like while drawing the page, I'm like, I feel like I'm doing this the hard way. Like, this is the only way I know how to do this.
I felt kind of bad because I know that the programs and resources that we use are kind of different, so I felt like I was kind of making things unnecessarily complicated for you.
Okay, it was a fun challenge. It was like, yeah, recreating it in Procreate, basically.
Moving on to the other panel with the unicorn tone, and that's also, oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Oh my gosh, don't tell me that was like a tone you had. I drew that. Like, I hand drew that.
Oh my gosh, that's actually a tone that I downloaded from the asset library at Clip Studio Paint. And the last two panels are just so absolutely adorable. And that's another thing that I noticed too, comparing our approaches to the more granular details of making comics. Like, I tend to have the word balloons kind of themed to the character's emotional states, whereas you kind of tend to just have to be like solid outlines. So it's also like a really interesting to see that being incorporated in your version.
Yeah, I think that's a really like advanced sort of mangaka like style of doing speech bubbles. I feel like particularly the manga, not so much the webcomic, that's something that I definitely want to incorporate more, but I think I haven't quite like caught up to the speed of, like, I'm like more working on like other things. Like, I don't always think about it, but redrawing your page, like I was able to kind of practice it in a way.
I feel like the little panel that comes right before the final panel where Isabella and Sable are hugging, I think the arrangement of that in terms of how it interacts with the rest of the page actually looks better in your version than in mine, because like I really had to arrange that panel in a specific way so that it still showed the character in detail but didn't take up too much space on the page, and I was a little uncertain if it came out too small, whereas in your version I think that ratio is a lot more properly balanced.
Oh, well, that's cool. I'm glad that you think that.
And of course, like, the super sparkly final panel is just, it's so good. And again,
I'm
like,
not really that great at doing like the ethereal style, if you know what I mean. Like, I'm still working on practicing that.
so yeah, like, major kudos for taking on the challenge of redrawing one of my manga pages, because I know it must have been like a major like artistic calisthenics for you, because her styles and approaches are so different.
They are, yeah. I have a very simple style, and your pages are so beautiful. Like, they're so like intricate, and it was a really fun challenge. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do that and to practice and draw one of your pages. It was really fun.
I just absolutely love how it turned out. Like, I cannot get over how adorable that it looks, and just see all of the effort that you put into drawing this page in your style. Like, I can really see that it was a labor of love. It just,
I appreciate it. There are some things that are difficult for me, but I tried my best.
No, I'm going absolutely feral over how this turned out. Like, I can't handle how good it looks. Like, I'm freaking out.
Oh, I'm so happy.
So it sounded like she really liked it, which makes me so happy. That was really cool to like get to show her that and like see her reaction. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Please consider subscribing if you like what I do and you want to see more from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!